Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and I talk about how to engage with fashion in more conscious ways. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about mainstream fashion trends, which I don't wear. And fashion trends are one of my favorite topics to discuss, because I feel like there's just a lot to unpack around the psychology of what brings us to buy and what makes something a trend and what doesn't. I am a strong advocate for the fact that you don't need to follow any trends in order to wear cool outfits. With this said, I also believe that if you do find a trend that you particularly like, and it fits with your style, then of course you should wear it if it makes sense for you and your closet. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about fashion trends a little bit more lightheartedly than I usually do. I often watch YouTube videos about like unpopular fashion opinions, what's trending right now, unpacking trends, that sort of stuff, just as like a pure form of entertainment for me, because I am quite anti-trend, as you might have guessed. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the more like mainstream fashion trends that I don't wear and why I don't wear them, and I will also be sharing with you a few trends that I do wear and that I think maybe I would love to see more people try. The first trend that I'm going to be talking about is sunglasses. You're like, what a great way to start your own video. Like, sunglasses aren't even a trend. A quick Google goes to show that sunglasses, or like protective eyewear, was invented 2,000 years ago, and it became popular in the 1930s. So maybe it's not right to call sunglasses a trend, but it's a mainstream fashion item that a lot of people wear. But for me personally, I just feel like they are in my way. Like, I'm so annoyed whenever I need to like push them back up, and I know that you can adjust those types of things. I tend to wear them as an accessory mainly on my head, like to pull back my hair, or for like a photo to look a little bit more chic. But in my day-to-day life, sunglasses aren't that big of a necessity for me. I would much rather wear like a sports cap or some other type of headgear. Let me know if anyone else has this issue with sunglasses, or if it's just me being weird. The next trend that I don't wear are denim skirts and denim shorts. I do really like the look of denim skirts and shorts, especially because I love the denim on denim trend, and so I would love to style it like that. I just have yet to find any type of denim skirt or pair of shorts which are actually comfortable. Like, even regular jeans, I have issues with finding comfortable jeans. And I know I now have 2 pairs of Levi's that I wear regularly, and so maybe Levi's would be a good brand to check out. Let me know if you have any comfortable denim skirts and shorts and how you found them, because I have tried and it's just not working for me. My next one is maybe a little bit unpopular, but oversized blazers. I know that this has been around for a while, and so it's not necessarily like a new trend, but I just think that there is such a thing as too oversized, and sometimes you will see these like giant blazers, and to me it just looks like you're wearing your grandfather's old blazer that you found in his closet. And like, there's nothing wrong with that if you want that to be the vibe, but me personally, I just find it a bit overwhelming to wear this huge like corporate blazer and then little me is just there. Like, it doesn't make sense for me in my everyday life to wear it. This one I have been thinking about for a while, and I feel like it might not be that popular anymore, but you know when you go to the gym and you see people wear like leggings and tube socks? I do like the look of tube socks, but I find that this particular trend has gotten to the point of exaggeration. Like, you will see people wearing tube socks, which are literally knee high, over their gym leggings, and I just don't understand why. Because, like, sure, for some people you might need like compressive socks, that type of thing, but I feel like it's more so the style rather than functionality in this case. And for me, I don't like to enhance my calves that much, so maybe that's why I don't enjoy that trend. I am much more of a ankle sock type girly, and I know that this has been like a topic on TikTok where people are like, your ankle socks say a lot about you or whatever, but for me, they just like fit my body type a lot better. So yeah, again, that's probably why I don't wear that trend. So this next one kind of ties into what I said before about oversized blazers and leggings and socks. This whole like blazers and athleisure trend is just not for me, because even as someone who does work out a lot and who goes to the office from time to time, I just find that this is a bit too mixing the best of both worlds in not the best way. I don't feel put together enough to walk into the office with leggings and a blazer. I don't also want to wear a blazer when I'm like sweaty and coming out of the gym. So I don't really know like when in my day-to-day life I would wear this trend. And that's probably why I haven't worn it, because it just doesn't make sense for me. I'm not sure like when or where I should wear this combination. This next one might be unpopular as well. These types of like sporty sunglasses, and I'm not talking about the more like feminine styles, I'm talking more so about the super 90s Neo in the Matrix type glasses. And I don't know, there's just something about those types of glasses that I find a little bit ridiculous. Like, whenever I see someone who's a grown-up wearing those glasses, it's just a bit funny to me. Not to ridicule anyone, but I just can't take you seriously if I find that you are wearing these types of sunglasses. Like, I would guess that you're wearing them ironically. Again, unpopular opinion, I just truly don't understand this trend. But then again, that's coming from someone who doesn't even like sunglasses. So maybe, I mean, who am I to talk? The next one are practical bags, and this, I wish I would wear these like super big, large handbag totes and like throw all of my stuff in it and like just go through the door. But contrary to what I've said before, I am not maybe that practical of a person, because I just like the look of small handbags more. Like, if you were to have a peek in my closet, you would see that like almost all of my handbags are quite unpractical. I do love the look of them on others, and obviously they do serve a purpose, but I have yet to find one that fits me and my style. So next one, I have never liked Sambas. I just don't like the whole football aesthetic. Like, the shoes are really flat, and it makes my feet look quite long. Like, I haven't actually tried on the Sambas, but I tried on a very similar pair in a store once, and there's just something about it which makes me feel like I'm going to soccer practice or I'm going bowling, like I'm a part of a bowling team, and that just is not the vibe I'm going for. So I am much more of a chunky sneaker girl. Or no, I wouldn't say like chunky maybe. I would do more of like a basketball sneaker. I love the type of sneaker that have like holes in the front on the toe. So I do have a pair of Diadora. I think that's how you pronounce it in English. I had a pair of Axel Arigato, and I now have a pair of Autry. So all of those have that kind of like more basketball vibe. I have a pair of Asics and a pair of Nike P6000, I believe they're called, and those just match my sort of sports more. So if I'm to dress sporty, I would want to wear something that reflects the sports that I actually like. I guess, if that makes sense. So my next one is a quite niche one, but it's like a front slit dress. I just don't like how the cut of these dresses look when you walk. Like, there's just something about the exposure of like your middle thigh area that I don't enjoy. And again, like, this may have more so to do with my own body image and perception of how I look rather than the trend itself. It's unflattering on me, I think, so that's why I don't wear it. Again, sort of talking about my own insecurities when it comes to trends, which I think is quite an important aspect to talk about in this video, because most of these trends I don't wear because they either don't fit into my lifestyle, but it's also very much to do with the fact of how I think I look in these trends. So another example of that is a low-waist trouser or jeans. And whilst I do really like the look of low-waist trousers or jeans, I am insecure about my own body, and so that is why I don't wear low-waist, which sucks. I'm still working on my own like body image and my own self-confidence, so that is something that I struggle with and that I'm sure a lot of other people do. And yeah, it's a strange thing that it impacts your style, but of course it does. And I am a strong advocate for the fact that you should always wear what you're most comfortable in. And the reality is that I'm just not comfortable enough in myself to wear that at this point in time. So maybe I'll do like an update video in some time and see what I think about low waist then. My next one is anything with a puff sleeve or a dramatic shoulder. And again, I think this is more so to do with the fact that I don't necessarily want to enhance my shoulders rather than I don't like the look of it, because there are so many cute puff sleeve dresses. My last one is a Birkin bag, and obviously I can't afford a Birkin bag, but it's not just that I can't afford it, it's also that I find the whole Hermes like obsession quite ridiculous. Like, why would you want to buy something from a brand where you have to buy more and more in order to be offered something? Like, it just is such a strange thing. If I were to change my mind about this bag, I would buy it secondhand. Like, I would never go to an actual Hermes store and go through this ridiculous process of like having to flirt with the sales assistants and like build up my account. Also, I would be afraid to be robbed if I wore a bag like that. Like, it's just crazy amount of money for a bag. And it's not even that cute. Like, yeah, it's a nice bag, but is it really worth that much money? I don't think so. Speaking about all of these trends made me maybe want to try some of them just in order to like challenge myself a little bit and to see if I change my mind about any of them. So for example, like a low waist or a puff sleeve, or maybe even like try and wear sunglasses more. Let me know if you would like me to try them and see if I can change my mind about them in some way. But to end this video on a positive note, I also want to speak a little bit about trends that I do wear and that I would love to see more of. The first one is wearing your boyfriend or your significant other or your dad's or your sibling or your friend's clothes more and like swapping with each other. I know that I wear my boyfriend's clothes so much, probably more so than he would like me to, but what I'm trying to get at is lending clothes from one another instead of buying clothes that look like you borrowed it. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like this probably has a little bit to do with the oversized trend as well. Like, don't buy something that's oversized. Borrow something from someone if you want that sort of look. Even if it's not the perfect oversize or the perfect color, like, you can always make it work for you if you just experiment with it a little bit. For this summer, I actually, like, every single summer comes around, this is quite niche, but one like style icon to me is Adam Sandler. You're like, what? Did I hear that right? But yeah, like, He just doesn't care at all. Like, you will see these obscure outfits of Adam Sandler and it like literally inspires me to wear quite like ugly pieces that are really comfortable and that like just make sense. Of course, if I go to like the grocery store in the middle of my summer vacation, am I gonna have this like perfect little linen set with a basket bag and a pair of kitten heels? No. I'm gonna wear like an oversized shirt from my boyfriend, a pair of like comfortable workout shorts and flip-flops, and that's gonna be my look. And that's what I feel like Adam Sandler does so perfectly. Truly borrowed pieces, even if they're ugly. Like, try it and like let me know what you think. Another one is double bags, and like as I said before, I do love small bags, and so I wear this quite often where I wear my little handbag on top of like a tote bag which holds my laptop, because none of my handbags fit my laptop, and I am that type of person who just brings everything with them when they leave the house. Like, I have like a camera, I have my phone, I have a snack, I have a charger, I have keys, I have, you know, I have everything. And so a tote bag is just like an essential thing for me. And I know that this has also been like a trend recently where it's like practical Copenhagen girlies wearing totes, la la la. But trust me, like, we have been doing this for years and it's not exactly a trend. Like, it's more so of a necessity, I would say, in my life. So yeah. The last one are phone straps, and I know that I got this as a gift a few years ago when I was going on a trip, and they're just so practical. Like, I saw one time when I was on holiday in Italy, all of these girls were wearing them in like fun colors, crossbody, around their neck like a necklace, and I started wearing it as well. Often, like, if I don't want to bring a bag and I just want to bring my phone, it's such a practical accessory to have. And I do see them from time to time, but I'm not sure if they're that like well known. So let me know if you have one or if you have been meaning to try it. I want to say that these are just my own opinions, and of course I think that everyone should wear whatever they want, as long as you feel good and comfortable wearing it. Let me know if you agree with me on any of these or if you disagree. I would love to discuss in the comment section. As always, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and maybe share this video with a friend. I wish you an amazing week ahead, and I will see you again next Sunday. Bye!